to now introduce our Master Student Representative, Gabrielle Altman, to address our graduates.
Thank you. Friends and family, faculty and staff, colleagues and classmates, it is a pleasure to have the opportunity to address you today. I'd like to start by congratulating all of you on completing an incredibly difficult challenge and reaching a significant milestone, earning a degree in engineering from the University of Colorado at Boulder. The journey to earning this degree took focus, dedication, and many long hours of work. It's a tremendous accomplishment. Well done. And I would like to share a few things that I've learned on my own journey towards earning this degree. I've always wanted to be an engineer. I grew up in upstate New York, not too far from the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. I can remember being in elementary school and telling my parents that I wanted to go to RPI, be an engineer and play ice hockey for the RPI engineers. As I got older and high school started coming to a close, two flaws in my plan became apparent. The first is that I was, at best, a mediocre math student, and the second was that I never actually learned how to ice skate. As it sometimes goes in life, I took a detour from the road leading to where I really wanted to go. I spent much of my 20s living in Gainesville, Florida. I saved lives as an emergency medical technician and kept bikers safely pedaling along as a bicycle mechanic. Wages were low, but rent and food were cheap. I had lots of friends, and I spent many happy hours biking with them on the local trails. My friends and I used to refer to Gainesville as the Velvet Rut. Life there was safe and comfortable, but not going anywhere. But as comfortable as my life was, I found it to be unsatisfying, and I felt like my life was off track from where I wanted it to be. I still dreamed of studying engineering, but I couldn't see how to get there. After all, I had already proven myself to be a poor math student. How could I possibly succeed? And so, I stayed put, stuck in the velvet rut. It was the passing of my father that forced a great reckoning in my life. What was I doing with my life? Where was I going? Could I be something more than an EMT and a bicycle mechanic? I decided to leave the comforts of Gainesville and try to fulfill my dream of becoming an engineer. I didn't know if I would succeed, but I knew that if I failed, it wouldn't be due to a lack of effort. Was I afraid of failing? Of course. But the only thing that seemed worse than failing was not failing because I never tried. It was time to break out of the velvet rut. Now, if my life were a movie, this is where we would cut to the montage of me, preferably set to a tune like Eye of the Tiger, humbled by math placement tests at the community college, yet resolute and on a path to becoming a dedicated and successful student at CU Boulder, which is more or less how it actually happened, except instead of a 2-minute montage, it was years and years of hard work and determination. I used to argue with my father about what it meant to succeed in life. Life, he used to tell me, is a journey. It's about the process. I hated it when he would say that. It's a good thing the phrase "okay boomer" hadn't yet been invented, because then we would have really gotten into it. At the time, I thought I had life figured out. I knew what it meant to be successful. There were clearly defined check boxes to tick and important milestones to reach. First a car, then a job, then a college degree, career, marriage, mortgage, children. I was impatient to reach these milestones, and when my journey took a detour, I worried that I was doing my life wrong. But now I realize my father had more wisdom than I gave him credit for at the time. Life is not only about the process, it is the process. It's about what you learn along the way. It's the strength you can gain from overcoming adversity. It's about developing your potential and finding a sense of purpose. It's about the people you meet and help. It's about doing things so you realize that, hey, that's not actually what I want to do. Life is what happens between the milestones that mark your journey. Your life is going to happen very quickly. One day, you're 22 years old, having a great night out at the Sundown Saloon with all your friends, and you don't even mind that the floors are unspeakably sticky. And the next morning, you're walking out the door of Starbucks on your way to work, and you'll catch a glimpse of your reflection in the glass door, and you'll wonder, how did I get all that gray in my beard? And where the heck did all my hair go? Life happens faster than you can imagine, and because of this, it's important to be bold, to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to not let your fears hold your back. It's important to invest effort in developing your potential to its fullest, and in doing that, find a sense of purpose and give meaning to your life. Most of all, it's important to find happiness and to enjoy your life. Soon, tassels will be turned and diplomas distributed. We will find ourselves being paid to work instead of paying to study. And as you go out and build your lives, I challenge you to fearlessly pursue what you want from life. I am eternally grateful that I took a chance to make the journey here to CU Boulder and that I had the opportunity to meet you all. I am proud of this graduating class, and I wish you the brightest future imaginable. And so, fellow graduates, enjoy your journey through life. It's a process. Thank you. That concludes my prepared remarks, but I love you too. I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude to all the people who helped me get a place on the stage here. It was the faculty, the staff, the advisors who opened doors for me and sometimes dragged me through, my classmates, my friends, the students who allowed me to be their semi-tyrannical teaching assistant. Through it all, there was one person who had unwavering support for me and an unshakable faith in my ability to complete this degree. That's my mom, who came all the way over here. Thank you, Mom. I could not have done this without your help. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. I'd now like to introduce our final speaker and our PhD student representatives, Niraj Prakash.